2023 Presidency, no zoning, no Nigeria. Ayo Adebanjo and the Yoruba nation declares. Welcome to Njenje Media channel. This is where we look at and explore the news behind the headlines you read every single day. An elder statesman of the Yoruba extraction and the leader of Afenifere group, Chief Ayo Adebanjo, has scolded and was very, very angry on what El-Rufai, the Kaduna state governor, said recently, where he is dictating the direction Nigeria should follow in determining the 2023 presidency. You see, sometimes as we keep analyzing at Njenje Media, we are talking about 2023 already. And sometimes one would want to know if our Nigerian leaders are all mad or have they all gone nuts and bonkers. You have a president that is barely 5 months in office, and the people are already talking of who will occupy 2023, whereas the mandate that they took over since last 5 years, they have not provided any meaningful thing to Nigeria. But they are already, marathonering who to take over in 2023. The governor, according to Adebanjo, had within the last week said that rotation of the presidency should stop in order to give way for competence. So El-Rufai actually, Njenje Media is now analyzing, El-Rufai actually is saying that if competence is left to be the only thing for this election, why didn't the same El-Rufai talk about competence in 2015 and in 2019 when he wanted to ride on the backs of Buhari? He knew that Buhari is the least competent person, and he zipped it and he kept quiet. Now he comes to 2023. He's beginning to open his mouth wide and talk about competence. He continues. He warned that any attempt to twist the South with the 1999 Constitution may lead to the nation's disintegration. You want to dictate the time in which we are going to live together. Who are you to do that? The elder statesman asked. When the white man amalgamated us, did they consult us? Good morning, elder statesman. Now suddenly you are beginning to ask the same question we've been asking here for years at Njenje Media. Our forefathers were never consulted. So the 1999 Constitution, we were not consulted. It was given to us by the military oligarchy headed by the Hausa Fulani, and they used it to cage Nigerians. So thank you for asking that if the white man asked us or consulted us before they amalgamated us. He continued, since the amalgamation is causing trouble, then let us de-amalgamate and let everybody go back to their father's house. He warned. Hallelujah, Njenje Media will say, because this is what we have been advocating for. Remember again, in 1966, in Aburi in Ghana, there was an agreement reached that regions should govern themselves as it was in 1963. Let the Eastern region be a nation of their own, have their own ambassador, decide to build 2 million international airport and decide to have their own seaport to develop. Let us go back to the regional governance, which will be a quasi and a semi, or rather call it in modern world, a confederation like you have in England. United Kingdom today is made up of 4 countries, the Ireland, the Welsh, the Scottish, and England. When it comes to World Cup, all these nations go and play World Cup qualifying. United Kingdom, or rather the Great Britain, when it comes to World Cup, four teams would emerge and want to compete. And if they ever qualify in the same country called United Kingdom, Wales could actually play England. Imagine where a situation where we have that the Republic of Lower Niger, or Republic of Biafra, or Republic of Oduduwa, or Republic of Midwest, or Republic of Middle Belt can play football on African Cup of Nations. The Republic of Biafra will be competing with the Republic of Oduduwa, or the Arewa Republic, which we know will always come last. You see, this is what we have been saying, but in this interview, it is revealing. Let us continue. In this interview was conducted by Vicente Carlo of the Sun newspaper. The leader of the Afenifere group The Yoruba Social-Cultural Group said that Nigeria should restructure to come up with a people's constitution, which should be guided on how to live together and who should occupy the presidency. Why do we have to make too much noise about the presidency? There are various models here that can help us. In Switzerland, they allow a presidency to rotate between those ethnic nationalities that make up Switzerland. If you don't know it today, Switzerland has an Italian part, French part, English part, and the German part. Therefore, in order to accommodate all of them, they will have their presidency rotate and have their vice presidents in each section will always have a permanent vice president rotating among themselves. So there are ways we can, but the way it appears now that it could eventually be that the people no longer have patience. So the elder statesman continue. What do we do? What do we do to arrest the country's current drift towards disintegration? Njenje Media is saying it loud and clear. In fact, as it is now, do not arrest anything. Do no longer arrest the drift. Let it drift. Please let the North produce the presidency in 2023, because that production of the presidency will be the biggest unifying factor for the Southern Nigerians to come together and form a Southern Nigerian Republic. The unity that will give way to a new nation called the Republic of Southern Nigeria, where the Igbos, the Yorubas, the Benis, the Efik, the Ibibios, the Ijaws, and very many others, and other willing Southern and Middle Belt nations who love freedom will come up to team up and form a nation founded in equity, mutual respect, and fairness. These are the only thing the people are asking: mutual respect, equity, and fairness. A nation where people will first come together to agree how they want to govern themselves without anybody cheating anybody. And the nation they want to call the nation of their own, not this one that was fraudulently imposed on us by the British in favor of the Hausa Fulanis. This is what Njenje Media believes in, and this is what we are pushing to happen. Let the Hausas, let the Fulanis produce the presidency by 2023. That will help us get to the destination quicker. Now, let us get back to what Adebanjo is saying. He continued, we are living in denial in Nigeria. Of course, we know that. Even when the truth is staring us in the face, we choose to deny it. You can't solve the problem of this nation in any form until you restructure the country. How can the president have to keep security from Abuja in Osogbo? That is the crux of the matter, and everything you lay on this is false. Njenje Media is adding, even the restructuring is becoming too late to be accepted by the various indigenous people in Nigeria today. But anyway, for argument's sake, let us continue. The elder statesman continued. Of late, he lamented, the Fulani herdsmen kidnap people in the southwest, the southeast, and the south-south. And you deny it that it never happened. They kill people. You deny it. The president denies it. Even the vice president goes to America, tell them that the kidnapping is exaggerated. They rape and they maim people. You deny it. And look the other way around as if nothing is happening. But when they kidnap the pastor of Redeemed Christian Church of God, they release the victims immediately. Because why? But let the kidnappers, because you don't want to stigmatize them. Why are you hiding them? Why are you hiding them and continue to deny it? Each time you deny it, evidences show who were responsible. It is very obvious. We have seen a BBC documentary for 1 hour, how they kidnap everywhere, and the people, the special squad led by police, Super Cop police Abakari, has shown it. Those caught, those confessing, are saying that they leave their cows in the bush and come out and kidnap. The elder statesman continues. Last week in Taraba State, soldiers killed the policemen who arrested one of those responsible for kidnapping and set the kidnapper free. All these problems are interwoven. I said the Yoruba, the indigenes of this area, don't trust any security outside the people of their own area. This is how fundamental it is. Then you go over the governors and go to the traditional rulers. What type of regime is that in a federal constitution? We are not pretending. Buhari doesn't want to do anything because he is Fulani. We have every evidence to show that headsmen are everywhere. They use sophisticated weapons, they kill people, they burn houses, they sack communities. But those in authority claim no one knows who they are, and no one knows those who are committing these atrocities. When they committed the same atrocities in Benue, people came back from January. In 1, 2, or 3 days, over 250 people lost their life. The state government went to meet the president and said the Meeti Allah people were responsible. And he asked Inspector General of Police to go to Benue. But the Inspector General of Police didn't go to Benue. He disobeyed the president. As Chief Security Officer and the Commander-in-Chief, what did Buhari do to the former Inspector General of Police? Nothing. He was just busy transmitting transmission and nothing happened. He was sent to Benue, but he went to Nasarawa. And Mr. President, who was supposed to punish him, was laughing about it. And you want everybody to take the president serious. He even wanted to extend his tenure. Hey! What is wrong with these people ruling Nigeria? The old man continued. You don't waste your time pretending as if you don't know where your problems are coming from. There is no honesty in the whole thing. Talking about security, Buhari and his government are not serious one bit about it. If they are serious about it, they should do something. Let the governors be the people responsible for security in their various states. You call them the chief security officers of their states, but have they got the instrument to control the police? The police are still controlled from the powers at the top, from Abuja, from the powers above. And we have evidence that police arrest these people and they are asked to release them. Police arrest the Fulani headsman and they are asked to release them. And what country can you run in that way? We have evidence, the old man continues, Adebanjo. He said that the Fulani men who killed the daughters of our leader, Paruben Fasoranti, her brother went to the police station. The police told him that Fulani people were responsible, that they knew them. That is, the police knew the Fulani who killed the sister. Then you are here. You are the leader. You look the other way around and pretend that nothing happened. The head of the police who said they were setting up an inquiry. An inquiry to do what? Under your watch, 2 security agencies are quarreling and fighting each other. You say you are setting up inquiry. The Economic Financial Crime Commission, the EFCC, and the National Intelligence Agency, the NIA, we are fighting. And you said you are setting up inquiry. Till today, nobody has ever heard about the inquiry. And nobody has ever heard about its outcome. This is not pretending. This is not a matter of pretending. We should sit and talk. We say, let's use the 2014 confab report done by Jonathan. You say you didn't set it up. But it was far-fetched recommendation. It has a very, very far-fetched recommendation that could set the things that were wrong right. Anyway, on that note, Njenje Media would equally blame Goodluck Jonathan for wasting Nigerians' money in conducting that and didn't do anything, and I was expecting that Buhari would do anything about that. The old man continues. If you are serious about it, what is wrong there that you don't want to get? Get along and get it right. You know what to do, Buhari. But you don't want to do it. You want to tell me that if the local people of Benue were in charge of their security, the first time you attack them, it will be by surprise. The second time, try it. And the third time, the same killing. Thousands, if not thousands, will pay the price because they will not allow that to happen again. You will say you are on top of it. They killed the Benue people the first time, second time, third time, you are on top of it. And people keep dying every single day. You are on top of it. Says your God will punish the killers. How can a president who has the military power, the police power to protect his people say God will punish killers? No, God will not punish killers. It is your job as the president to send those killers to God or Satan, whoever, which one they would meet. Because God punishment will be either in heaven or in hellfire. It is your job to send them to their early grave so that they would meet their creator. You think you are deceiving people who don't know that they are being deceived. Buhari, the elder statesman in action. Buhari, do you think that the people are stupid? Buhari and his government know what to do, the elder statesman continues. But they have refused to do it to end the killings and other security problems in this country because they are interested in the commotion. Hey, the way it is now, it appears that some people are so much profiting from this commotion going on in this nation called Nigeria. Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai said that the presidency should go to competent person and no more by rotation. Do you share that same view with him? The reporter asked him. The elder statesman said, he is talking absolute nonsense. Is he to make constitution for us? Let the people sit down and say that this is what they want and not what the governor is blabbing about. What is he talking about? So if he talks nonsense, you people can't stop him. Does he own the presidency? How can the North be talking to the South in this manner? They have had their presidency for 2 terms, yet they are still talking to the South. The collective South now, the collective South. What we are saying is that this constitution he is relying upon is not our constitution. Let the people sit down and make their own constitution. The constitution which they make, you said you don't accept because you didn't set it up or because you didn't set the committee. Which one are you setting up, Mr. President? You continue to rule us under a constitution which we say we don't want. You use the provision of the constitution which we have rejected to continue to oppress us. Who is El-Rufai to tell us how we should be governed? How can a section of this country dictate the type of constitution our living together in this country shall be governed with? Which is an objectionable thing and which is causing all this problem in this country. You want to have unity while you are the rider and others are the horses. You want to dictate the terms in which we are going to live together. Who are you? And what do you want to achieve? When the white man amalgamated us together, did they consult us? When the amalgamation is causing trouble, can't we amalgamate and let everybody go back to their father's house? Some people are asking, why is El-Rufai asking for us to jettison zoning? And why now? I am a consistent man, he said, and I have questioned his powers to direct us. And we should do that. We have to go back to the root, which is talking to ourselves. You see, the bottom line of what we are saying, finally, in conclusion, Njenje Media concludes that the alternative, it may be if the people agree. This is only a suggestion. We might have, first of all, if the people ever want to show interest in restructuring, you might first of all want to conduct a referendum to ask Nigerians what they want, if they want to continue with this contraption. But Njenje Media can already help you and help Nigerians because of the communications and because Njenje Media staffs and owners are part of the society and they live within the society. They can already tell us that what the outcome is likely to be. The outcome is likely and very, very unlikely to favor Nigerians because everybody in the South is fed up. Do a referendum today. You'll be shocked that over 75% of the Southern Nigerians will say, to your tent, O Israel. This is Njenje Media TV. Subscribe to the channel. Remember to click on the bell icon for notifications. Remain blessed.